Diamond Chase has been manufacturing quality aluminum frames for the silkscreen industry for over 20 years. Our frames have been produced for the printed circuit industry to the textile and commercial industries. This is our instructional videotape for our Diamond Roller Chase, a fast and easy way to tension fabric accurately. A Diamond Roller Chase consists of 4 rollers with a stud nut combination installed at each end, 8 large hex nuts, 4 right hand that are silver and 4 left hand that are gold. And also included are 8 round nylon locking rods. To accommodate various mesh counts or fabrics, it may be necessary to use different diamond rods. The standard blue nylon will accommodate the majority of meshes used in general printing. The undersized black nylons can be used with very low mesh counts, such as 60 threads per inch and below, or can be used with some coarser stainless meshes. An oversized white nylon can be used with very high mesh counts, around 400 threads per inch. The 2-inch and 2.5-inch diameter roller chase also include 8 secondary locking studs with hex nuts, and this is for added strength in the corners. The tools required to use the roller chase are 2 standard combination wrenches and the roller chase insertion tool. On the 2-inch and 2.5-inch models, an additional wrench is necessary for the secondary locking stud. A torque wrench can be used, but it is not vital in the frame's operation. With the locking groove facing upward, assemble the frame with 1 right hand and 1 left hand stud in each corner. When completed properly, the right hand hex nut or silver hex nut will be on the right side, and the left hand or gold hex nut will be on the left side. To assemble the large diameter roller chases, the secondary locking stud must be inserted first, then the roller into the corner. All 8 outer hex nuts must be snug on the frame before stretching. The roller chase fabric locking system uses 2 round nylon rods that are simultaneously rolled into place by a wheel type insertion tool. Cut the fabric so that approximately 1 to 2 inches overhang on all 4 sides of the frame. Begin by laying the fabric on top of the frame and insert 2 of the rods at the same time, the inside slightly ahead of the other at the end of the roller. Place the fabric insertion tool on the center of the 2 nylon rods, and with the other hand, position the fabric so that the edge of the fabric and roller are parallel. Then run the insertion tool the full length of the roller, which locks the fabric in place. Visually check the straightness of the fabric with the roller. If it is uneven or not parallel, then redo that side. It is best to work opposite rollers, so lock fabric and roller directly across from the first roller. Be sure to keep the fabric square with the 2 free rollers. Continue the same installation procedure for the remaining rollers. Run your finger down the inside of the roller and feel how even the fabric is. If it is very uneven, then redo. Again, visually check how even the fabric is locked in place. By cutting the nylon rods a little shorter than the length of the roller, the frame is relieved of the high corner tension, which prevents the fabric from tearing in the corners. To stretch, the frame must be inverted, and it is recommended that it be elevated in the corners to allow the fabric to be metered during stretching. Remember that each roller has right hand and left hand threads, so all loosening is done away from the frame and all tightening is done towards the frame. Begin with the first roller. Loosen the outer hex nuts. Use the wrench on the inner hex nut to rotate the roller and stretch the fabric. We have turned the roller approximately 3/8 to half an inch. Now, hold the roller in position, and with the other wrench, lock the roller in place by rotating the other hex nut towards the frame. Move to the other end of the roller. Put slight pressure on the inner hex nut to ensure flatness, and lock outer hex nut. Rotate second roller directly opposite first roller. Loosen both outer hex nuts and rotate roller approximately the same as the first roller and lock in place. Moving on, choose either of the remaining rollers for the third roller. Again, loosen, rotate, and lock in place. On the last roller, pay close attention to the tension meter during stretching. Again, loosen and rotate, but now check the tension meter as the roller is rotated. Rotate until the desired tension level is achieved and lock the roller in place. Meter the image in both directions. This fabric is a 255 monofilament stretched to 20 newtons per centimeters. Now, hold the frame at an angle up to a light to check to see that the weave of the fabric through the image area is straight. Some users may desire to torque the outer hex nut to ensure all rollers are locked. Although unnecessary, a final torque of 30 to 40 pounds may be applied to all outer hex nuts. To give added strength to the 2-inch and 2.5-inch frames, the hex nuts on the locking studs can be tightened with a combination wrench on all 4 sides. Now, cut away the excess fabric by using a razor blade or similar device. If for some reason the frame has not remained flat, or it is the first time the frame has been stretched, it may be necessary to flatten the frame. Diagonal corners on the frame control each other. To flatten the frame, choose either of the elevated corners. Now, choose either of the hex nuts. Be sure that the hex nut is tight on the other end of the roller, and then insert the wrench on the inner hex nut and apply slight pressure downwards. Now, loosen the outer hex nut, and with the inner wrench, rotate the roller until the opposite corner is flat. Lock roller in place. Softening the corners. There are 3 ways to soften the corners on the roller chase: pre-softening, post-softening, and automatic softening. To pre-soften the fabric without tension on the fabric, use the thumb to control the nylon rods and pull the excess fabric to release the nylon rods. Soften the fabric and lock the rods in place. Post-softening is done with the fabric tensioned, usually before retensioning. To post-soften, mark the fabric. Then roll the insertion tool over the nylon rods while depressing the fabric in the corner. Automatic softening is achieved by simply cutting back the nylon rods on all the rollers. Excessive corner tension is no longer a problem during the first tensioning or retensioning of the fabric. To retension the roller chase, make sure there is no excessive corner tension. Then invert the frame, elevate the fabric, loosen both ends of the roller, rotate to desired tension, and lock both ends of roller. Check frame for flatness and torque outside hex nuts if desired. The roller chase is manufactured in 5 different diameters with 2 designs for t-shirt presses. In the smallest diameter, the 1-inch, roller chase is produced either with all 4 rollers or 3 rollers in 1 square tube. The other roller chases, 1.5 inch, 1 3/4 inch, 2 inch, and 2.5 inch are all manufactured with 4 rollers. In the future, a square tube may be incorporated with a 1.5 inch roller. Adapter blocks are available for all 5 rollers, making the roller chase adaptable to most all presses. The roller chase offers numerous general features. First, we have fast and easy tensioning. The bottom line, this means more profits for your business. Retensionable. You can retension your fabric as often as necessary. And then there's unlimited stretching ability. You have complete control of the tightness desired for your needs. Plus, all types of fabrics can be stretched. With our easy locking system and different size nylon rods, you can stretch any fabric thickness and also accommodate stainless steel mesh. Also, each frame is custom made to your size requirements, enabling you to have the right size frame for the job. Lastly, some special features include all metal construction for durability and years of carefree service, standard size hex nuts, and no special size tools required, right and left hand threads for very user-friendly application, unique top-loading double nylon locking system, which is very easy to use, yielding even and accurate tension levels, welded rollers. All rollers are welded watertight. So, as you can see, the competition made us do it right. For the very best in screen printing, utilize the roller chase, produced by the Diamond Chase Company.